Hello, everybody. I'm Sam White. I'm a local artist. I'm actually from Seattle area. I graduated from Bothell High School, and I got into art when I was really young. I dabbled a little bit of partying, and art helped me out working on my grades so I can graduate from high school. At any rate, I had a really good art teacher named Kollar. He's a professional artist himself. He kind of let me develop my own style in high school, and the paintings you see are basically my style. Every one I do is original. I've done hundreds of paintings. I'm currently doing a show at there's a Brain Freeze. There's a piece there, and I just had set up a show for the Spokane Library for the month of August. So I'll be the I'm doing the entire Spokane Library. There's two galleries, one low and on the main floor, and then one upstairs. And the one upstairs, I'll be in there for 3 months. They wrote an article on the Art Chowder magazine, which is a local Northwest magazine for artists. And that article and that magazine will be coming out 1st of May. Also, if you go to samwhitegallery.com and click on the link, I was on Northwest Profiles. They did an interview with me. So what I was going to do tonight is show you some of these paintings. Matter of fact, all these paintings, but a couple, were drawn on this stage a few months back. And I wanted to show you the finished product. So tonight I'm also going to do a few drawings. And I've been doing this for 40 years. I can't believe it's even been that long. Developed my style back in 1975, 74, 75, something like that. And since, I've had numerous shows all over. I just sent a couple of pieces of art to Uganda, Africa. I thought that was kind of cool. But I have paintings in California, New York, etc. I sent one to Italy a couple years ago. So it's fun getting my art out there. I enjoy painting. I enjoy doing this. So I'm going to start with doing a couple drawings and show you how long it takes me. And at any rate, I've got these are like 18 by 24 canvases. I usually start out, I don't know if you can see this, but I use a black magic marker, and it kind of just all comes natural. I have no idea what I'm going to do until it starts happening. And then I usually paint the background. Lately I've been not even doing full faces. I have been doing partial faces, and then I wind up putting some awesome bright colors. So I enjoy doing happy faces. I don't really care for the dark doom and gloom type stuff. And so I'm always like the bright, kind of like happy people. So here's my first one. Sometimes I like to put two faces together, just one. But everyone, if you notice, everyone's different. So I know it's hard to see me do this, but this is my, I believe it's my 6th show here. And the Red Lion has really been awesome about promoting other people's, artwork and allowing us to show our stuff on stage. And I had one of the customers that were staying here got a hold of me who's in California, and I thought, wow, that's pretty awesome. At any rate, here's another face. It'll look different when I paint it. At any rate, I've been waiting for Ricky to get here because I wanted him to go ahead and share about my artwork while I'm drawing. So here, Ricky, I'm going to go ahead and give you the mic. Come up here, please. This is Ricky. He's a friend of mine. He knows a little bit about my work, so he'll explain what he saw and explain my work while I'm painting, drawing. Here you go, Ricky.
Hey everybody, my name is Ricky. I've known Sam for 16 or 17 years, and I'll have to say that I am really kind of in awe to be able to watch him from start to finish do these creations that I saw them when I first moved to Spokane in different places, and never actually got a chance to meet the man, but I have to say that his artwork is very colorful and very abstract, and it's not the usual, I would say. But it's been a pleasure knowing Sam, and his fiance, I should say, is a little bit of an artist herself too. You have any of your leather work out here? No, he also does leather work too, and it's very beautiful. So, yeah, it's been a pleasure knowing Sam. Have you spoken? Oh, okay, I'll let you off the hook then. Tracy, would you like to say something about Sam's artwork? Well, I just have to say it's been a pleasure knowing Sam and to be able to watch him from start to finish. Thank you, Sam.
Thanks, Ricky. That covered me some time. At any rate, I've got Kurt up here. He's been a friend for a lot of years. Kurt, can you come up here and share some things? This is all being filmed, so I appreciate the help. I'm going to go ahead and draw something else. Here's Kurt.
I need the mic. Yeah, I'm Kurt Dixon. Sam White's been one of my best buddies in Spokane for 18 years. And I'm really proud to say he's my friend. One of the most unusual friends I have, related by his artwork. He's quite the extraordinary artist. He's been the prolific artist for years and years, ever since I've known him, and before then. It's nice to be able to relate to some of these pictures. And I'm glad all of our friends could be here to join us. Art will set you free. And what are we drawing? 15 minutes of fame is always good. Yeah. Where will you be showing next, Sam? Oh, you've already mentioned that, right? We'll be showing at Spokane Library, the whole library, the month of August. Come and join us in more extraordinary artwork. Thank you.
Thanks, you guys. It's just hard to talk and draw. I've got a bunch of artwork at the Palomino Club over on Francis and Lidgerwood. There's probably about close to 70 pieces over there. A lot of leather work plus larger paintings. I also do private shows, showings at my studio. But there's a Vinh Dong is a Vietnamese restaurant on Pittsburgh and Sprague. They like having my paintings hanging in there, so I've got a few pieces of work there. I'm also doing a show at the trying to remember this. It's 18 and a half Sprague, East Sprague. Upstairs there's a nice gallery, and dang, I'm having trouble remembering the name of it. But I have a show currently going on up there. It's down probably east of the Vinh Dong. 18 and a half. So, I think a little bit of history. I wound up, out of all my siblings, my one little brother, he likes to paint or draw with oil pastels, but he never really went anywhere with it. And I was accepted at this college called Cornish School of Arts in Seattle. Although I couldn't really afford to go, I'd rather party. So eventually I wound up joining the military and did almost 10 years in the service. Once I got out of the service, I started picking up my artwork again, back in around 99. And I tell you, since the last 18 years, my art's really bloomed. I did this show for the last couple years called Art on the Ave in Sprague. It happens around September, and I probably did around 30 6-foot paintings, and did a show on the street, and then over at the Marmot, I've done several shows at the Marmot and Kendall Yards. The curator, Marshall Peterson, really supported my work and help promote my art. Also, on that TV show, Northwest Profiles, they interviewed me for a show. So if you go to Northwest Profiles and you could click in there, search and look Sam White up, and you'll see my little 6 minutes of fame. So I'm really excited about the Spokane Library coming up in August. It'll be a pretty good-sized show downtown, as well as that magazine, Art Chowder. If you haven't seen that magazine, check out the different galleries around. They have them, and really well-done magazine. Art Chowder is the name of it, and the article that I'm in is coming out in May. And very inexpensive magazine, $5.95. Okay, I'm done pitching that, please. How's it going? What's that? Thanks. Nice seeing you. So, at any rate, yeah, art is it's a really good release. I have easels set up in my studio where I could do approximately 16 paintings at once. And these larger paintings, I could do about 8. The smaller ones, about 16. And then the bigger ones I could do, I'm set myself up to where I could do probably around 6 6-foot paintings at one time. I really don't like painting just one painting. I get bored easy, and I guess I'm so prolific that I just like to do quite a bit of work. It keeps my mind flowing, and I walk around, listen to music in my studio, and paint. And usually I paint in the morning for a little bit, and sometimes paint in the afternoon, and sometimes in the evening. There's no particular set schedule. I just have the stuff laid out and just go like a crazy man, and I have fun doing it. And it's really exciting to see the impact that it has on people. Times have changed now. People are really getting into more modern art and impressionistic type work. What's really cool is I'm a plumber. I own a business called Sam the Plumber. And when I go to do homes and stuff, I've been to a few houses where my paintings are hanging on their wall. And I even forgot that I did the paintings until I saw them, and it's like, wow, that's cool. That's one of my originals. So I had that happen a few times, and recently a guy purchased a painting from me, and I was doing a show down at the New Moon Art Gallery on Sprague. It's an awesome little gallery, pretty classy people in there. Anyway, I did a show last month, and they wound up having this cool show showing my different type of work, and somebody in there remembered a piece that I had out on Art on the Ave from about 6 months prior and asked me if I still had that, and he wound up purchasing a painting through that art show. So that's kind of cool. Also, last show I did here last month, a guy got a hold of me on Facebook, wanted to friend me on Facebook because he remembers my art in the hotel here at the RL. And he's from California, and he's another artist, and so we've been kind of, talking about work and stuff like that. Just a nice way to meet people. So I think this Red Lion Inn, the RL Hotel here, is really awesome how they support different artists on this live stage. It's not just people that paint, but it's singers, poets, all kind of different art that these hotels support, local artists and stuff. So I think that's pretty cool. It's really good to see. I'm sorry there's not enough seats for everybody, that there's a lot of standing room only here tonight. But the place is packed. I bring a crowd in, I tell you. So we have a couple people from Texas, Hector and Hector. They're here. And we also have Clean Cut Chuck. He's here tonight. He's in the house. Clean Cut Chuck is in the house. That's pretty awesome that he came all the way from the valley to come see this show. And Ricky and his sweetheart all showed up. Just at they forgot about it. I had to call them and remind them, and they just got here, Johnny on the spot. So, at any rate, I think it's Ricky's third wife. The other two are still at home. But I'm just teasing. So, I really enjoy my work. I've got 5 kids, and most of my kids show talent. They like to draw. They're into art. And it's kind of cool that I went through my paintbrushes and split them up with my kids. Not all of them, obviously, but I did give them a fair amount of paintbrushes and some paint and some stuff to paint on. And it's kind of cool to see them do their thing. I also have 10 grandkids, and one of my grandkids, when he was 4 years old, he was painting in my studio, and I went to the Sprague Art Gallery, and I paid the art gallery to show my grandson's work, and he actually sold a couple paintings there at the gallery, and he's only 4 years old, I think, at the time, or 5. I think he was 4 years old, just turned 5, and so my little grandson he's a professional artist at 4. If you sell something like that you do, you're immediately a professional. So he was pretty happy that he still has that $100 that he made from over a couple. He's 7 now, so 7 next month. So that's exciting. I think this art world is really a trip. Who knew how it would bloom from just being in high school all messed up to present. I wanted to do a 10-foot painting. That's the biggest painting. I went to this place that makes stretcher bars for canvases, and I said, I want to do a real large painting. What's the biggest stretcher bar you got? And they said 10 feet. And I thought, wow, 10 foot would be cool. But then how are you going to get them out through the doors? So I had to have them 10 feet wide, but only 6 feet 8 tall. That way they would get through a door. And the last time I did a large painting, I couldn't get it out of my studio. So I had to make arrangements to go through the back door and through this Fifth Avenue Fellowship Hall through their room to get my my workout. So I have to do the same thing with this 10-foot painting. But it's all having fun. I enjoy what I do. Life is good. I don't know, what time is it? Does anybody have the time? 7:20. I got 10 more minutes to talk. So, if you notice these paintings, they're really colorful. And what I do, because I do such large quantities and big paintings, I usually order online half-gallon jugs of paint, and I buy the primary colors in black and white. So I have blue, I have red, I have yellow, and those primary colors will make pretty much any color you want. And so, plus the black and the white. So when you got red, blue, and yellow, if you look at all my paintings, they're massive different colors. And I have little containers when I mix them up so I could save the colors. And it's fun making my own stuff up. So all these different colors you see is stuff that I mixed up in my studio. I used to buy all kind of, because you could buy different tubes of paint, and but it cost a ton of money, and I'd rather just mix my own colors up. So the light green that you see is made with blue, yellow, and a lot of yellow, and a little bit of blue. At any rate, I just have fun doing it. So I've been in this studio that I'm currently in for a couple years now, and I started just in this back room, and I have so much work that I talked to the guy that I'm renting the studio from, and asked him if I could put things towards the front of the studio where it was empty, and now that's full. So when you do as much work as I do, it's like I need a big storage area. I've done 10 shows at one time. That's how much artwork I have. And each show, I remember one a few years back, I did this one place called the Dancing Place, and I had paintings around the entire building where they had the dance floor. And I did the same thing at Tandy Leather. I did enough leather that I could go completely around the building inside. Also, when the Seahawks won the Super Bowl, I did leather portraits of them and sent each player their own portrait. And that was kind of fun. I did 53 portraits in 20 or 30 days, about a month, and sent each player their own picture. And it was kind of cool to get the response. Like Golden Tate was the first one to respond back, and he sent me a pair of gloves saying thanks for the artwork. And on the gloves, they were game day gloves because they were playing the 49ers, and there was a little red smudge on these gloves, so I knew that he'd been tackled by him or something. And the coach, he sent me a thank you card. I even sent a leather portrait to President Obama, and him and Michelle Obama sent me a thank you card back from the White House, and I thought that was kind of cool. And currently, I just finished a portrait of Paul Richardson, who's the pretty awesome wide receiver for the Seahawks. He did this awesome one-handed catch, and they took a picture of it, so I did a portrait of that and sent it to him just about a month and a half ago. And so I'm friends with his dad on Facebook, and his dad said he's got him currently hanging in his house in California. So I think that's pretty awesome. So life's good. I just keep putting pen to canvas. I was painting on boards for for a few years. I was getting them from Triumph out in Airway Heights. They'd give me these 12-foot boards. They're 49 inches wide, 12 foot long, and I just cut them up to my size and then prime them and paint them. But bound back to canvases again because they quit giving me the boards. But I like canvases because they're a heck of a lot lighter. And so right now at the Marmot, you can see these They're basically towers, we call them. There's some 4-foot towers over there that I've got several paintings on each tower. I think there's 8 towers over there at the Marmot. And I think there's a show going on there that I've got a couple paintings, 6 or 7 paintings at the Marmot. And so I've got, like, let's see, stuff at Tandy Leather, stuff at Vendong, and then there's another gallery, I can't remember the name, on 1818 East Sprague. Then the Palomino Club on Lidgerwood has some paintings, and Vendong has some paintings. So there's several places I've got artwork currently showing, and more coming up. So I'm looking forward to seeing my stuff hanging in the Spokane Library downtown at the main library. That's going to be an awesome show. So if you're in town in August, come check it out. If you're not, come back and check it out anyway. So I think my time is about up. Thanks for checking my artwork out and showing up. Those of you on TV in your rooms, have a good night. Yeah, I should name these. I haven't done that yet. There's a lot of them. So what I do is I look at them and think about it and go, oh, yeah, we'll call this one Kimmy. This is going to be Kimmy. For some reason, I looked at Kurt and thought, Kimmy, yeah, that'll be a good name. So now I have that. And then we'll call this one. Anybody got a name for this one? When you first look at it, what do you call it? When you first look at it, what's one name that comes up? Huh? Madonna? All right. This is Madonna. Thanks, Ricky. All right. Okay, I'm going to call this one the RL crowd. RL crowd. For this hotel. There's the RL crowd. All right. There's the RL crowd. All right. I think this one's called Wink. We already got a name on it. I think I'll just call this Cheekless. Cheekless. He doesn't have a cheeks. Cheekless. Oh. This one? I don't know if it's got a name on it or not. No name. You got any ideas? What do you think about when you first see this one? Huh? I'm going to just call him Pierced. Pierced. Okay, Pierced. That one's already got a name. Huh? Hold on, I'll get it for you. This is Rosie. Yep. All right. That's fun. What's that? No, I drew them up last time I did a show here, and then I painted them a couple weeks ago. At any rate, thanks for coming out, checking me out. We're going to be in the dining room. All these paintings are online if you want to check them out. Bye.